What's going on, Crunch Nation? It's KJ here, coming back at you guys with another YouTube video. And today I'm kind of going to go over the chemistries and also the abilities that I utilize. I've seen a lot of people doing this video in terms of what they feel like is the best abilities and also what they feel like are the best chemistries to use. There's been a real debate lately between play fake and go deep. But realistically, everybody says it in every single one of these videos. It's all based on your scheme, which one is going to benefit you the best. So a lot of people think play fake is going to be really good because it gets your short and your medium route run up and also gives you throw power. With go deep, you get the throw power, but you only get the deep route run. You don't really get anything else with it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I run go deep on mine, and as you can see right here, you get the 4 throw power, you get the 4 pass block, beat press, deep route run, catching, spec catch, deep throw accuracy, break sack, throw under pressure, and then since I have it at 50 of 50, you get the awareness and the stamina. Awareness and stamina ain't really relevant that we're aware of at this time. It doesn't seem that relevant. I'm also doing 50 of 50 lockdown, and I have not seen any debate on that at all. Everybody that I've seen is running 50 of 50 lockdown because the 4 catching the zone and the man coverage along with the play rec and the press is dominant. Plus you get 4 tackle as well. So there's no real debate there, but I'm kind of just going to go over what I do. And then also the abilities and the chemistries that I have on the field that I utilize, so that you guys can kind of see with my scheme what it looks like, and then you can try to better adjust your team per your scheme. So like I said, with the deep route run, that's something that I really like and I utilize, but it's also what your players have. So when we go to the compare, and we go to look at Chase Claypool, who is my #1 receiver, because he's got 93 speed, 94 jumping, 93 catch, all of that. But where he excels, though, is he has, 94 deep route run because of the boost that I have. Now, if I went with play fake, I could get him up on medium route run, get him a little bit more short route run. But the thing is that I don't utilize him in a lot of short routes. A lot of them are pretty deep routes, a deep post, or I'll have him on obviously a streak every once in a while, or a deep crosser, which utilizes more of the mid route run with the deep crosser, but he still does pretty well, so I don't really have to worry about it. But then you look at the other side on his counterpart, and I've got 90 medium route run for all my medium routes on Reggie Wayne. Now, when I chem up Reggie Wayne, obviously he gets the deep route run in as well. Then we go over to McCaffrey, and I use Ed McCaffrey. He also has 91 medium route run. Then with the chem up, he gets closer to the deep route run. He doesn't make it, but I use him on the medium route. So him and Wayne are my medium route guys, and then I got Claypool for my deep routes, and then I've got Waller for everything in between. And Waller is an absolute beast. He's got high short route run, high medium route run, and he's fast, and he's an absolute monster. But also, I have Vernon Davis, who has very high deep route run. So with the chem up, he gets over the 90 deep route run. So I have Davis and Claypool for deep routes. I've got, who was it? I've got Ed McCaffrey, Reggie Wayne, and Waller for all my medium to short routes. I run more of a balanced offense, though, and I'll kind of show you guys that towards the end so you can kind of see from statistics what I actually do with my scheme. Because what I see more often than not right now is there's either one or the other. Either you run all the time or you pass all the time. There's not really many in-betweens for people, and it's kind of insane the way that it is, because last year literally everybody ran the ball. That's all they did. But I have a very balanced offense. Mine is literally almost 50-50 run and pass. And I feel like that makes me more versatile whenever I'm playing, and it also helps me to just, move the ball efficiently down the field. So let's just start with my offensive abilities. So let's go in and show this. So I have Freight Train on Barry Sanders just as a you know, an X factor in case I ever, you know, activate it. Then I've got spin cycle on him, because I showed you guys a while back, if you have spin cycle or evasive, he can do a crazy half circle back and, you know, break a bunch of runs that way. So I have spin cycle on there for that. His juke's high enough to where I don't need juke box. So I'm not too worried about that. And then, of course, EA stupid thing, it won't move. As soon as this thing wants to move, I'll show you all the other abilities that I have. But I'm hitting the button and they're not moving. So I've got gift wrap, roaming deadeye on Michael Vick. I know people are super hype about gunslinger, and that's the meta right now with gunslinger and, you know, set feet lead and all of that crap. I haven't had a problem with Vick at all. He's got great throw power, 97 throw power with the go deep chemistry. Great, you know, short pass and average medium pass accuracy, but his deep pass accuracy is really, really good. Then I've got Waller. I've got deep out elite on him and tight end apprentice, because I need those extra routes for him when I've got him in the tight end. And then the deep out elite, he is just a beast getting to the edge, and I like to be able to throw him those balls on the outside and also for the corners and stuff like that. So it really, really helps me with that. So with that, those are the only ones that I have on offense. I know a lot of people will have edge protector and all that stuff, but I really don't get blitz that much or get people that break through my line that often to where I've needed to utilize them. So I mean, I still have 2 AP that I could use. I could put an edge protector on each side. I just haven't had to use it, so I'm waiting, because I may end up using it on receivers. I haven't really utilized any receiver ones yet, so that's something that I'm looking into. I also am utilizing, obviously, the 50 of 50 49ers, so I'm getting extra speed boosts on all of those players. I haven't filled out Sprinter all the way yet. I need to do that. I just haven't wanted to spend the coins on it. I'm at 28 of 40 right now, so I definitely need to get on that eventually. And then if we want to jump over to the defense, so the defense is probably my pride and joy right here. I've got almost all the abilities out. I can put one more AP out, but I haven't found anything else that I wanted to use. So what I've got basically, and this is something that I've seen other people do as well, I have Acrobat on literally every one of my corners and safeties that play. So I've got Taylor Mays, I've got Rod Woodson, I've got Dion, I've got Dre Bly, and Namdi all have Acrobat. It just helps them to make plays on those crazy balls where people are low balling it. They're trying to throw it to the outside or high ball it or anything. They'll actually go up and make plays on it. So it really helps with those, because those are super annoying. Nothing pisses me off more than them throwing those low ball, and there's nothing you can do. So I had to throw Acrobat on everybody so that they can make plays on it. Then I've got an ability on both Alden Smith and Justin Smith. But that was just something to give them something with pass rush. So I'm pretty sure I have, I got Reach Elite on him so that he can help in the run game, because what I've seen is that he'll reach out from, when he's being blocked and still make the tackle on the run, and it really helps me shut down the run. I'm pretty sure I have the same thing on Justin Smith, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I do. I have Reach Elite on him too. But my favorite ability on defense actually is I have run stuff on Bryant Young, and he literally blows up inside zone. Absolutely destroys inside zone for me. I don't even have to worry about it. He throws the fucking center on the ground every single time. Just tosses his ass on the ground. And then I come in right behind him, filling the gap, and we shut down the run. So I don't have to worry about that at all. And then, like I said, I have lockdown 53 of 50, which I don't need 53 people with it. But, so we're getting boosts all over the field for that. Got great coverage and everything. I don't utilize my linebackers that often. I have started utilizing some of them in the nickel packages and stuff, because they have some better stats than some of my D linemen do. Like, I like putting Ricky Jackson down and Doomerville as well sometimes. and then having like Justin Smith, and I keep Bryant Young in there in some nickel packages that I do. But I also have Eric Weddle that sees the field instead of the linebackers in nickel for me. And then I also have Jamal Adams that sees the field as a linebacker for me. So, like I said, it all depends on your scheme. Your scheme is going to determine what you do. The way that I play a lot of man coverage, mainly because my 49ers team, all of the corners have high man coverage, and a lot of them have low zone. The only one that is different than that is Deion Sanders. He has high of both. And then also Rod Woodson has like even. His is like 88 and 86. So his are pretty even. But the rest of them have really high man coverage and really low zone. So my scheme is mainly man coverage. And then I will play some zone with Jamal Adams and Eric Weddle. And then I'll user somebody also. So that's kind of where it is. But let me go. This is what I was looking at before, because I wanted to try to compare my play versus other people's play. Because like I said, it's all based on your scheme. Your scheme is going to be a big component of what you need in terms of abilities and chemistry. So that's something you really got to look into when you're trying to decide what you're going to use, because it makes a huge difference. Because if you utilize chemistries that don't help you at all, then it just is, you're just wasting training, wasting coins. So we don't want to look compared to all these crazy people that have played 1,000 games, because they're botting most of them and stuff. But we'll just go against my friends so we can get an average of an average person, because I'm not a competitive player. I'm not the best player on this game. I'm just your average player. So if we look at our average players, most of them have a few more wins than they do losses. I have a decent one, so mine's down at the bottom. I have 67 wins, 34 losses. So I win a lot more than I lose. If we look at average points for, I have one of the highest ones, actually the highest one up on the board out of my friend's 14.10 points that I score. And then I have an average one of about 11.4 scored against me per game. Passing touchdowns, I have 86 compared to 83 rushing touchdowns. Like I told you guys, my scheme is very balanced. I run just as much as I pass. So, and the touchdowns prove it, 86 passing, 83 rushing. Then defensive touchdowns, I have 29. 29 defensive touchdowns in the matter of only like 100 games. So that's really not that bad. Third down conversion rate, all that stuff. Average passing yards for me is 86. Against me is 90. Average rushing yards for is 62, which is way higher than most people. And then the average against is only 40. But if we go to percentages, this is where I was telling you guys. So I'm 49% run, 46% pass. I know that doesn't add up to be 100. I don't know why it doesn't. And then this is one stat that I was really, really high on, and I was super surprised that nobody else was. If you look at my scheme, like I said, it's a man-based scheme, so I blitz a lot. I blitz 72% of the time, and the closest on here is 57. Everybody else is under 30-something, which I was really surprised about. But like I said, guys, it's all based on your scheme. So just take a look at what you're trying to do and look through the abilities and try to figure out which ones are going to help you. Like I said, I don't go with the gunslinger meta because I like to be able to move out of the pocket. I like to be able to utilize Vic's speed, and I need to break out in case the blitz comes through. So I like that. And with gift wrap on him, my players make a lot of really, really good catches in clutch situations. So I haven't had any reason to change it. Plus, I'm not a huge meta person anyway, so I like to play kind of against the meta. And I'm still, as you see, winning most of the time. So it still works for me. But I just wanted to give you guys some information, let you see my team, my scheme, my chemistries and abilities, and kind of, you know, look at some statistics and stuff like that. It's stuff you got to look at if you really want to get good at the game and you want to, you know, put yourself in the best position to win. So just try to look over your scheme, figure out what you're trying to do, and then try to fit your chemistries your players and your abilities around it so that you can be at the most optimal, situation, and hopefully it'll help you win some more games. But if you guys enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe as always, and we're out.